Hello everyone, my name's Suzanne. If I haven't met you already, welcome. This is my first yoga video online, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm wanting to put some short classes together just so you can just spend 10-20 minutes doing some yoga at home, just to really help you feel more energized and more calm as well, and just so you feel a bit better. We're all stuck at home at the moment, so I'm going to go through some simple routines that I use in my classes usually, but probably be a little bit shorter. And my style of yoga is a blend of classical hatha yoga, Shivananda, and also Drew yoga. So I'm going to be mixing those up a little bit, and I hope you really enjoy them. So let's get started. So we're going to start off with some waking the body up. So if you want to come up to standing, okay, and then we're going to start off just rubbing the hands together and then rubbing the fingertips as well, okay, and then interlocking the fingers. We're just going to make some nice circles through the wrists, okay, so just warming up into those arms, into the wrists, okay. Now we're going to do some tapping. This is really good for energizing the body and getting all the energy flowing around the body. All right, so we're just going to take one hand, tapping up from the palm. We're going to tap along the top of the arm, up onto the shoulder, up into that trapezius there, getting into that area. You can give that a little bit of a hammering. It's quite tense, that area. So then back down, a little bit gentler on the inside of the arm, and then we're going to come back up onto the trapezius again, and then back down. Okay, one more. Up onto that shoulder, and then back down again. Okay, and we're going to swap over. So up the other arm, tapping up onto the trapezius, and then back down, and then back up, top of the arm, onto the more meatier bits, spend a bit more time, and then onto the top of the arm, one more. Okay, and then back down. Oh, and then we're just going to tap across the top of the head, just sort of from the centre parting, if you go on, around the outsides, just sort of tapping around to the back of the neck, around above the ears, and then falling rain across the face, just gently pitter-patter fingers across the face, across the chin, across the jaw, and then we're going to go down onto the chest, and we're just going to tap loose fists from one side of the chest to the other. So we're just really helping with our immunity when we're working on the chest like this. Okay, then we're going to go down, down onto the belly. So go down the left side and up the right. So this direction our food travels around the colon. So we're just going to go around a few times. 3 times. Lovely. Okay, and then just again using this part of the hands, we go down the lower back. So you're going down either side of the spine, down past the kidneys. A little bit gentle on those kidneys, and then down onto the buttocks, waking them up. Okay, and then down the outside of the legs, and then back up the inside. Okay, across the groin. And we do that 2 more times. So you're coming down, forward, and then back up, and then one more. Just taking that forward bend. Okay, and then back down. Okay, shake those arms out, shake through the fingers. Okay, we're going to shake out through one leg, and then shake out through the other leg, and then the whole body shake out. Okay, you should feel like you should feel a bit more energized. You should notice that. Just take a moment just to notice how your body feels after doing that. Okay, so we're going to do a couple more warm-ups, all right? The first one is a spinal wave. So we're going to take the hands up the front of the body, inhale up, and then exhale as you fold from the waist, take the hands down towards the ground, relax the back of the neck. Inhale and curl up, drawing up through the body, exhale, forward fold, letting the back of the neck relax. One more, inhale up, and then exhale, forward fold, and then uncurl coming up. And then exhale, take your hands down. Okay, we're going to inhale, taking the left arm up. Exhale, take a little side bend. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, right hand comes up. Exhale, take a little side bend. Inhale up and exhale down. Okay, well done. Let's just roll those shoulders a few times, just loosening off through the shoulders. Fantastic. Okay, give those shoulders a nice little move there. Lovely. Okay, one more. Little twist. Okay, so we're just going to twist through the waist, let those arms hang down, and just lift up through your chest. So you feel the spine's getting taller, and you're just letting those arms hang down, letting the arms go totally floppy, totally loose. Just twisting from side to side. Okay, one of my favourite warm-ups. Okay, and then back to centre. Okay, so we're going to just bring our awareness now to our solar plexus. And this really is sort of what drives us in life. When our solar plexus is full of, it's like the battery of the body, so it holds a lot of energy. So there's your determination, your courage, your confidence, all stored within this, linked into this area of the body. Okay, so we're going to work on our power sequence. This is a beautiful sequence just to really draw in more power into your life, to help you feel more confident, to help you feel empowered and full of energy. Okay, so you should, if you can give it a go, then please join in. So we're going to start off at the centre of the mat. Okay, now connect your feet down into the ground, spread the toes out, and then turn the tailbone slightly under so you're drawing up through the navel. Lift the chest slightly, lift the crown of the head up towards the sky. Again, you're lengthening through the back of the neck, feeling the back of the neck nice and long. Okay, and then we're going to inhale as you bend the knees, extend the arms out, so you're drawing in our energy, and then exhale, back to the chest. Okay, do that 2 more times. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and then exhale, drawing in our energy. Take our hands wide, take the feet wide. We're going to turn to the left side. Now we're going to move into Whirling Warrior. So for Whirling Warrior, you're taking the left hand back, right arm moves forward, arms go in opposite directions, and you're moving into Warrior One. Okay? Now tuck the tailbone under, arms are lifted up, shoulders are down. Keep moving that left hip back. Inhale, as you exhale, taking the hands to the elbows. Extend up through the back of the body, pushing that right heel back. Well done. We're going to inhale, extend the arms up above the head, reaching long through the body. And then we're going to exhale, taking that right leg up into crane pose. Now keep the right hip tucked down, hands down towards the floor. You can always bend this knee to get a little bit further. Okay, and then just take a few nice deep breaths here, extending that leg out. Okay, hands move back slightly as you take that right leg down to the floor, knee touches down, and then we're going to push into that left foot. Hands come up in front of the chest, we're moving around with the right arm. Inhale up, exhale out and around. 1, 2, and 3. Opening through the hips, keep the hips down, hands come down. We're going to tuck the right toes under, moving to a wide leg forward bend. So we're stretching forward from the waist, keep working those heels out. Okay, and then we're just going to bend the knees slightly and then ankle up, roll the shoulders back. Turn out with the right foot, moving into side angle pose. Bending the right knee over the ankle, keep pushing back through the left heel. Reach across, take the arm down. And take that top left arm up and over. You're rotating body up towards the ceiling, holding that position. Okay, a few breaths here. Then when you're ready, we're going to come back up. Inhale up. And then we're going to exhale. Come back to centre. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Extending those arms out. We're going the opposite direction. So turning out with the right foot. Whirling Warrior. Taking the arms opposite directions. Arms are straight up, pushing back down through that right heel. Sorry, left heel. Okay, then we're taking our hands to the elbows. Lengthen through the back of the body. Push down into the floor and really engage through the glutes. Lift up through the back of the neck. Inhale, extend the arms. Extending that diagonal. Hold that position. Okay, Then we bring the hands down. We're picking up the left leg. Okay, so hop back a bit. So picking up the left leg into crane pose. So you're drawing the belly up and in and keeping that left hip tucked down as well. Back of the neck relaxes. A few deep breaths here, and then we're going to take the left leg back into a low lunge or runner position. Sink those hips low. Bring the hands up in front of the chest. Big circle with that left arm. 1, 2, and 3. Well done. Hands come down. We're tucking the left toes under and then moving around into our forward bend. Folding forward from the waist, just letting the head relax down towards the floor. You bend the knees slightly as you uncurl up. Take the arms out. We're moving to side angle pose now. So turning the opposite foot out, bending the knee. Then inhale, as you exhale, reach across. Take your elbow down and the right arm comes up and over. Hold this position for a few deep breaths. You can rotate the chest round to the front. Keep pushing through those heels, through the toes. Then we're going to come up. Step those feet back together. 3 deep power breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, so let's pause for a moment. Okay, just connect with your heartbeat, with your breath. Okay, we're going to do that all again. Okay, so off we go. When you're ready, inhale. Stepping the feet wide, turning the left foot out, whirling warrior, taking the arms around and up into warrior 1, keeping that left knee bent over the ankle, back of the neck is long. And then we're going to lean forward slightly, take the hands to the elbows, lengthen through the back of the neck as you draw the belly up. Inhale, extend the arms, continue that diagonal, hold that position, feel your body energized. And then as you exhale, take the hands down, picking up the right leg. Pause here in crane pose for a little bit longer. Taking the right leg back, knee comes down towards the floor. We're going to pick the hands up in front of the chest. Big circle with that right arm. 1, 2, and 3. Take the hands down. Tuck the right toes under, moving to a wide leg forward bend, folding from the waist, let the head come down. Bend the knees slightly, uncurl up. We're going to take the right foot out to the side, moving to side angle pose. So lift straight up through the chest, bend the knee over the ankle, lean across, take the elbow down, and then the left arm rotates, look under that left arm. Hold this position, feeling the energy through the body. As we move along, we'll get to trickier versions of this, that we'll start with the basics, okay? And then we're going to inhale, come back up. Oh no, we're going to step the feet back together. Inhale, coming up. Exhale. 3 power breaths. Okay, step those feet wide again. We're going to turn out with the right foot. Whirling warrior. Take the arms out and round. Lift up through the chest. Arms straight up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Leaning forward slightly. Hands come to the elbows. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Push that left heel down. Inhale, extend the arms. Again, engaging through the back of the body. Hands come down, picking up the left leg into that crane pose. Keep the hip down as well as you draw the belly up and in. Okay, well done. We're taking that left leg back. Tuck the toes under, coming up into that runner position, lunge position. Taking the left arm up and around. 1. Try and sink the hips low as you take the arm around. 2, and then 3. Hands come down. Left toes under. Wide leg forward bend. Just lowering the head down towards the ground. I'm going to bend the knees slightly, uncurl up, turn out with the left foot, heels in line with the instep. Inhale, hands come up, shoulders down. We're going to bend the knee over the ankle, reach across, elbow comes down, right arm up and over. Side angle pose. Hold that position for a few breaths. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, step the feet back together. We're going to take 3 power breaths. Inhale, up. Exhale. And then just standing with the hands either side of the body. Again, think about turning the tailbone down towards the ground as you lift up through the belly, lift up through the chest, lift up through the crown of the head, lengthening the back of the neck. And just feel the whole body nice and long. Spread your toes down into the ground. See if you can just really push into the floor with those toes. Take some nice deep breaths. So as you're breathing up through the soles of the feet to the top of the head. And as you exhale, sending your breath down into the ground, down into the earth. Inhale, breathing up through the body from the soles of the feet to the top of the head. Exhale, bringing the breath down into the ground. This breath is really important just to stay grounded. Also bringing that alignment to that center point within you. Okay, a couple more nice deep breaths. And then we're going to move into triangle pose, Trikonasana. Okay, so we're going to do a nice simple triangle pose before we move down onto our floor work. So we're going to turn out with the right foot. Now check your feet are a nice wide distance, the heels in line with the instep, and you can turn this left foot just 45 degrees. Okay, lifting it out with the arms, shoulders come down. Inhale, feel that line of energy from your middle finger to your middle finger across the top of the arms, right through the chest. Inhale, as you exhale, we're leaning over to the right side. Keep leaning, legs stay straight. Take the hand down wherever it lands onto the ankle, and we'll keep rotating the chest around. You look up towards that top left hand. Now, if this gives your neck any bother, please just keep looking forward and just hold your head however's comfortable. Okay, we're going to do one little adjustment here. We're going to take that top left hand down towards the lower back, right down to the lower back, and twist around a little bit more. So we're rotating through our triangle. Nice deep breaths, okay? Well done. Then we're going to take that top left arm up, look down towards the right foot, bend your knee, bring yourself back up, and then the hands come down. That's one side done. Okay, off to the other side. So we're going to turn out with the left foot, heels in line with the instep, adjust your right foot accordingly. So it's just at a slight angle, hips in line with that long edge. Inhale, arms come up, shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale, reach across. Reach, reach, reach. Hand comes down. Picking up with the right arm. Extending through that right side. Should feel that you're really working the hips from the shoulders. The arms are lengthening, the legs are lengthening. Then we're going to take that little adjustment to take the right hand down to the small of the back as you rotate up towards the ceiling. Nice deep breath. Keep drawing the belly in as you lengthen the hips away from you. Bring the hand back up. I'm going to look down towards that left foot, bend the knee, bring yourself back up, and hands come down. Well done. Okay, step those feet back together. We're going to just do a standing forward bend. So we're going to take the hands up, reaching all the way up, and then we're going to exhale from the waist. Now soften the knees slightly. As you lower yourself forwards and down, relax the back of the neck. You can just shake the head no, nod the head yes. Take some nice deep breaths, and then we're going to release the arms and the head so they are hanging down. They're the last things to come up as you uncurl up, push through the legs, draw the belly button up, and then roll up through the back. Excellent. Okay, roll the shoulders back. Okay, we're going to come down to our mats for our floor work. So, first pose is kneeling. So just sitting with the toes behind you. If kneeling is not good for you, take a cushion. You can just practice, build it up. Okay, sitting onto the cushion or a couple of cushions just till you get used to it. Okay, So we're stretching out all the knees and tops of the ankles as well, practicing this pose. Okay, then we're going to tuck the toes under. Push the heels away and stretch out the soles of the feet and the toes as well. We're going to take the right arm out in front of us and just draw those fingertips back towards you. So we're just flexing into the wrist. Taking the fingertips under and then drawing through that wrist on that right arm. Okay, same to the other side. So pull the fingers back and then tuck them under, pushing the wrist away. Lovely. Okay, so extended child position. Slide those arms forward, take the hips back towards the heels, stretch your body out down into the ground. And really see if you can take those arms a bit longer so you're working through the chest. Nice deep breaths here, really feeling that you're sinking deeper down into the ground. And lengthening the body, the upper body especially. Okay, so we're going to come up into cat position. So the knees are underneath the hips, feet are straight behind the knees, hands are straight underneath the shoulders. Now spread your fingers, spread your palms. And just push the floor away from you gently. Okay? Now as you inhale, keeping the abdomen engaged, as you inhale, round up through the back, looking up. And then exhale, turn the tailbone under, let the head come down. 4 more in your own time. Inhale up, exhale down. As you let the back round up behind you. 3 more. Nice fluid movement. Thinking about creating that fluidity through the spine. So you're really trying to isolate the movement to each vertebra and moving each one at a time. Okay. And then we're going to inhale, roll up through the spine. We're going to move into downward dog from here. So we're going to go cat to downward dog. Tuck the toes under. Exhale, whip back into downward dog. Okay, so we're going to go cat. Inhale, and then exhale, tuck up and back into downward dog. Okay, 3 more in your own time. Push through the arms. Last 2. Last one, pushing up and back. Now in your downward dog, we're going to come up onto the tiptoes. Bend the knees, so you're pushing your bottom right out behind you, then with the heels down together. Push through those arms, bend the elbows, just really flexing the chest back towards the thighs and the knees. Okay, your drishti or your gaze point is the big toes. And drawing the belly up towards your spine, taking some nice deep breaths into the belly. Release the back of the neck as well. Your head's quite heavy, so just let it hang down. You can do whatever adjustments you like in downward dog. Okay, and then from here, we're going to move into our lizard pose. So we're going to take the right leg up and through between the hands. Hands at either side of that right leg. And then from here, take your right hand onto the inside of the right foot. Okay, so we're lowering the chest, working into that right hip. So just bending the elbows gently. You can just ease into that hip joint, or if you like, if you're quite flexible there, you can take the elbows down and work the chest further down towards the ground. Okay, just see what's comfortable for you. Okay, nice deep breaths there. And then bring that hand back. Coming back up into downward dog. Okay, then we're working on that left side. So bring the left foot forwards. Right knee down. Taking that left hand onto the inside. So the knees out to the side of the shoulder. Lower yourself down. Taking the elbows down as well, if that's comfortable. Okay, breathe into that left hip. Nice deep breaths. And then bring the hands back. Okay, stepping back up into downward dog position. Releasing the back of the neck. 3 more nice deep breaths here. we're going to bring the knees down, sitting back into extended child position. Okay, I'm just going to stretch the shoulders out a little bit by taking the hands over to the right side of your mat, and then let your head come down. Breathing to that left shoulder. And then take your hands over to the left side of the mat, take your head down, and breathe into the right shoulder. Excellent. Okay, then back to centre. We're just going to anchor up, roll up through the shoulders. Well done. Okay, let's move over onto our backs. So we're just going to do a little bit of back work. Okay, so we're going to start off just rocking the lower back down into the floor, just from side to side. Okay, and if you take hold of the knees and move the knees around in a nice big circle, then you're massaging that lower back down into the floor. And just take your time moving around. And then around the other way. Okay, feet come down to the ground. Now tuck your heels up as close as you can towards your body. Feet are hip distance, knees are also hip distance, toes and heels flat on the floor. Hands stay down by the heels. Okay, now we're going to peel the spine up off the ground as you inhale. So you inhale, lifting up, push up through the hips. Now squeeze through the back of the body, squeeze into those legs as you're lifting up, pushing up. Relax the back of the neck. And then exhale, roll the spine back down. 4 more in your own time, okay? Off you go, strengthening through the back, strengthening through the legs. Squeeze all the way up, see if you can squeeze, lift up a little bit higher. And then exhale, lower down. Okay, 3 more. Okay, we're going to do 1 more. We're going to hold this for 5 breaths once we're up there, okay? So we're going to push, roll the spine up, push up through the legs. And we're going to interlock the fingers, push them down into the ground as you lift up through those hips. Now relax the face, relax the shoulders, relax the neck. Just keep squeezing up through the back of the body and breathe deeply. Pushing into those feet. 2 more deep breaths. Release the arms and roll back down, roll the spine down. Take a little breather. You can stretch those arms out, the legs out long. Stretching the body long, well done. Okay, we're going to interlock the fingers at the back of the head, elbows pointing up towards the sky. Inhale, as you exhale, just pick the head up like you're lifting a heavy weight up. And we're just going to take the head over to the right and then over to the left. And then back to centre, lower the head back down, hands come down. So let's bend those knees again, and then we're going to take that right leg out. Okay, we're going to inhale, lift up the right leg, move to a hamstring stretch. So taking the interlock